Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the 10mm Compact Submachine Gun mod, which is being made by user Flarescale. And what this glorious little piece of work looks at in the game is a wonderful new weapon in the form of a 10mm compact SMG, and this thing is pretty darn fun, and I've been enjoying my time with it, especially considering, as an extra little bonus, it is actually based off of a real-world gun, that being the French-made MAT 49 submachine gun, which I always like that sort of thing. I think it's pretty neat having real-world historic weapons in the game. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what we do get with the 10mm Compact SMG, which in its most standard basic form will deal 16 damage with a 10mm round with a firing rate of 90, range of 119, accuracy of 63, and a weight of 6. And as you can see here, it is a pretty nicely made little gun, very good on the modeling and texturing. A very basic design, but from the pictures I've seen of a real-life MAT 49, pretty darn close, with the one exception of I don't think I've ever seen one with a retractable stock. All the pictures I've seen always had like a wooden stock, but hey, this is an alternate universe, far-flung future America. Who knows? Maybe they put on the retracted things, or perhaps I've just never seen a picture of one in the real world with that. So yeah, minor thing, but you know, cool little bit on the gun there that I do enjoy. Now, as for the weapon itself, it is of course pretty low damage, but I do like that it is a 10mm round, as that's probably, for me at least, one of the least used rounds that I tend to use in the game. So having a nice little submachine gun, pumping those out against the enemy is pretty fun. And as for modifications, there's not a huge list of things here, but a decent enough list to make this thing a bit more relevant into the mid-game for sure. Now, there are two minor things I have with this gun. One is just kind of an oddity. For whatever reason, I can't put them on the weapon racks. No idea why, they just won't go there. So that's weird, but not something that'll hinder your play in any way, shape, or form. The other thing is in regards to modifications. So if we do head on over here, you'll see we've got the pretty typical things of receiver, barrel, etc., but no sight category. You guys know me, I love having a wide assortment of sights for my weapons to choose from, but this one, you are gonna be stuck with the iron sights. But being honestly a fairly mid-range weapon, I don't think it's that big of an issue, and you've got plenty of other things in here to mess around with. So as for the modifications we do have, let's start in the receiver category, and it's pretty typical in here, going from a standard receiver to hardened, tuned, on up to a refined receiver, which effectively doubles the damage up to 32, as well as giving you a little bit better of a fire rate out of this thing. So again, yeah, not the most damaging thing ever, but this is of course the base damage prior to taking into account any sort of perks that you may have on your character. Now, in the next category, barrels, we've only got two things, either the standard short or a long barrel for better range, accuracy, and of course, well, just being a bigger barrel. Not really much else to talk about there. Now, then in the magazines, we've got either a standard or extended magazine, as well as quick eject versions of those two, which is pretty good. And then in the stock category, you do have the ability to either have the standard retracted or an extended version for better recoil control and stability. Always good there, especially if you are trying to aim for more mid-range rather than close or hip firing. And finally, in the muzzle category, we've either got nothing or a suppressor for you to be a little bit more sneaky with this gun. Now, before we do get on over to firing this thing and testing, I should, of course, mention where you get this gun. I usually say it after the stats, but forgot. Now, you'll start seeing these things pop into the world at level 10, and you'll find them on gunners, raiders, as well as sold at gun vendors. So, all in all, pretty easy to get your hands on there pretty early into the game. So let me go ahead and grab one of the modified ones I made here, and also, of course, stick to the standard one, and head on over to our targets to take some shots. and there we go. Just a pretty simple, small 24-round magazine for the standard one there. It does have a lot of recoil, bouncing this thing all over the place, but, you know, it's not too horrible in the realm of controllability. But yes, it is a little bit all over the place. But, I mean, hey, it's a submachine gun. It's kind of what you expect from something like that. Now, as for the modified version I made with the, of course, 32 damage, as well as an extended magazine for this thing, holding 32 rounds rather than the 24, and with the silencer plus the retracted stock, so we do have a bit more controllability on our recoil. It's not quite as bad, though, with those 32 rounds. You're still definitely going to notice it if you're going all out full auto. Which, granted, you probably shouldn't be doing, just doing quick little bursts, but hey, you know what? Have fun. Go empty some magazines on some enemies. That's good times. So let's take a look at this thing in practice on a real target, and I'm debating if I should actually try to kill a Deathclaw with this thing. I've got ready the codes for both a Deathclaw and a Raider, so let's do the Raider first. Why not? Let's do that. And, oh crap, wrong code, wrong code. Okay. Whoops, I thought I did the Raider first earlier. Never mind, I guess we are doing the Deathclaw. There we go. You know what? Not bad. One magazine there, and I've already got him, what, a fifth of the way down? There we go. Let's reload while he's way over there. I think we can do this. Realistically, maybe. Oh boy, back it up, back it up, back it up. And, oh god, he just glitched awkwardly to the side. I mean, Fallout, what are you gonna do? Alright, he always loves to go back to that corner, and you know what? We've almost got him here, so I guess the Deathclaw wasn't as big of a potential issue as I thought it might be. Granted, I lost control of it a little bit there. It's definitely gonna take us a fair few magazines to kill him, but we've got him. We've got him. Now, just for amusement and the fact that I did have the code set, let's go ahead and put down a bandit, because why not? Let's make sure we have the right one there this time. Yay! And die, bandit! Or Raider, rather. Wonderful. Alright, yeah, you know what? It wasn't so bad on the Deathclaw. Wasn't so bad. But all in all, it's a pretty fun little gun. I've actually really been enjoying having this. I always do like having some submachine guns in the game, and having one using 10mm is always good for me, because I've always got crap loads of those things lying around, and it's just a nice thing to have another, not quite historic, since it is more based off of rather than a one-to-one copy of a Mat 49, but I still quite enjoy it because, well, it has that little bit of historical flair to it. So if you'd like to check this gun out for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you have a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that is going to be it for this one today, folks. Hopefully you have enjoyed. You come back for the next, but until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.